ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. Because I'm the worst build maker of all time, I've decided to not make one at all. Today, we're going to find out if you can beat Borderlands 3 with no skill points whatsoever. First, let me lay down some ground rules. Rule 1, I cannot use any skills, which means yes, even my action skill. Rule 2, no guardian rank. This makes the game too easy. And rule 3, no farming bosses and named enemies. Let's get going. Oh, and also, I have some quality of life mods installed like Dialogue Skipper because, obviously. So, with everything out of the way, I chose Amara because I'm a sucker for sirens, and began with what I thought was going to be my hardest challenge run yet. As I stepped off the bus, Claptrap approached me, and of course, like every sensible person would, I skipped his dialogue completely. I picked a nice gray outfit for my character because I knew by the end of this run, I'd feel completely dead inside. Classic look, because by the end of this, we're going to be dead inside. Echo theme, also gray, good. As I equipped my first weapon, I was feeling good. The only thing that was stopping me now was the terrible dialogue in this game. Taking out the starting enemies was incredibly easy, and with that, I had my first shield. It was time to fight Shiv, but before we did that, I got this purple pistol. Oh, excuse me? Which made Shiv insanely easy. We saved Claptrap, talked to Lilith, then went to find Vaughn.
Well, we should probably get out of here before the COV come back.
After we returned to Lilith, I was instructed to meet Ellie for the first time, but first I did some side missions for the XP. After that, I met with Ellie, god damn, got a car, did some side missions, and then got this. Legendary? A wagon wheel? What? I was feeling good, so I went to the Holy Broadcast Center and demolished everything. Then came Mouthpiece. Our first potential challenge. Let's see. Never mind. Once I got done wiping the floor with him, I grabbed the map and returned to Lilith. Once she was done talking, I remembered that after completing the Skag Spine quest, there was a red chest that I could open, but the door to get to the red chest was closed. In other words, Marcus did Marcus things, and I respected that. I then gave Tannis the vault map, she checked it, and after a while, her and Lilith left without me. I don't know why, but this game kinda reminds me of high school. Ellie told me to run over things in her truck for fuel and to grab a chip, so I did just that. But there was a problem once I got back. Lilith was captured? Cornered? In a standoff? I'm not sure what happened, to be honest, but Lilith lost her powers and it was up to us now. A simple revive made her good as new, aside from losing her powers, but who cares about that? It's space time, baby. While in space, the ship had a problem and gravity was turned off, but luckily for us, Claptrap's enormous cake saved the day. As we arrived at Promethea, I was sent down to the planet to investigate why Maliwan was there. I started messing around a bit and killed some things for some XP. Saying like bing bop boom 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 bop bam. The type of shit I'm on you wouldn't understand. Until I ran into Lorelei. I was tasked with contacting Reese, so I murdered my way through enemies until I arrived at the destination where I could. The second I saw that bone stash on his face, I knew I could trust this man with my life. So when he told me to find Zero, I did it, without hesitation. When I arrived at the meeting point, I ran into some trouble, but dealt with it pretty easily. So, I met Zero, he gave me a sniper for a sword upgrade, and we became the best of buds. For example, he even helped me take out Gigamind. Isn't that great? And by help, I mean watch from the sidelines as I struggled. Man, this game really is like high school. I grabbed Gigamind's Gigamind and returned to Reese and Lorelei. I talked to Lilith for the 13th time and got told to go to Athena's to meet an e-girl named Maya.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Before I did that though, I did a side mission for some XP. I then arrived on Athena's, fought my way through Maliwan soldiers, and found everyone's favorite blue-haired queen. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to her in the future. We fought some more, I killed the Chupacabra, then met Ava. We grave robbed a tad bit, then I ran into my first real challenge, Trant. I'll admit, I underestimated how squishy I was until this point. Until now, I had felt unstoppable. And then, that was when I knew that gods could bleed. So, I did what any normal gamer would do and gave up. I got back in there and mopped him up. Turns out, much of Borderlands 3's AI can be evaded by just running around in a circle. So, I did just that. After that, I headed off to do some more side missions for some XP, and once that was over, I went to Skywall 27 to fight Katagawa Ball, which went pretty smooth. I guess you could say I had nothing to sphere.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Moving on, I killed Kilovolt like Moxie asked, for the XP of course, and no other reason. Then I fought through Atlas HQ and found out that Zero, my best friend, had betrayed me. I mean Reese. Are you sure this game isn't about my high school experience? It isn't. Really? I made it to Katagawa, killed him, and realized Zero didn't betray me. Sadly, I had to betray Reese and his glorious lip tickler, as he had actually turned on Zero for a moment. Pun intended. After leaving Reese, I went to fight our first vault monster. As we arrived, I really thought that this would give me the challenge that I had been waiting for. This was the time for my skills to be tested. This was, oh my god, he's dead. After looting the vault, Maya died and we were tasked with our next mission. By the way, it's kind of weird how quickly everybody got over that, but I don't know, is that just me? Anyways, we arrived on Eden 6, I met Wainwright and went to save everyone's favorite bottom, Hammerlock. As I was fighting through enemies, I remembered the Game of Thrones Easter egg and decided to try killing Daenerys and her dragons, which backfired. Until I knifed and she insta-died. I don't really know what happened, but I lived. I then got a bomb for Tina, we used it to save Hammerlock, and then I went to meet Aurelia, Hammerlock's sister. Turns out, rich people suck. Who knew? And she betrayed us by siding with the Calypsos. I made it through the manor, killed Billy, and grabbed a record that Wainwright's father recorded for him. Now, normally I would make a dad joke, but that just feels wrong with him not being around. I then met Clay, we cleared Reliance, and set out to get some keys. Once I made it to Fort Sunshine, I cleared it with ease and got this. I grabbed the keys, opened the locker, then met Balex. We took down we took down Genevieve, which by the way, she has hands down the most annoying voice in the game. She took over our ship, got put into a hard drive, and I gave her to Marcus so he can again do Marcus things. You gotta respect capitalism. Clay gave me a rogue site so I could find Archimedes, one of his rogues who most definitely wouldn't fake his death and betray Clay for enough money to build a water slide connecting 2 planets, and oh, would you look at that, he did exactly what I just said. After killing him and getting the vault piece, we found Aurelia. After she died, I solved some riddles
Boom. Pow.
and fought Grave Ward. Okay, that was way easier than I expected it to be, so that's good. He was a lot tankier than I remember, but after some perseverance, he flopped over like me after a happy ending. Except this was anything but that, because Tannis got kidnapped, and I had to get my soon-to-be siren who could have saved herself back. I killed the Agonizer 9000, Tannis turned out to be a siren. Who saw that coming? I know, crazy, right? And now I have to do another stupid driving sequence because the devs need to pad out the runtime. Sorry about that. I just get really worked up whenever games do this bull. Anyways, where were we? Okay, Troy phase locked Elpis. He betrayed his sister. I killed him. Nice. Tyreen didn't die. We then met the first Vault Hunter, which turned out to be their father. Crazy, right? Tyreen killed him, we killed her, and with that, you can beat Borderlands 3 without skill points. I even got the run Jolts approved. Alright, time to get real. Check me out on Twitch if you want to watch me doing things like this live. Other than that, thank you for watching. A like is always appreciated, and if you'd like to see more of my videos, consider subbing. It's free, and I'd love to hit 5K before the end of February. With that all being said, I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, and goodbye.